extremely personal new release from country star and acclaimed songwriter Phil Vassar. He's in Regina on April 30th at the casino and then in Saskatoon in support of Old Dominion on Saturday, May 2nd. And through the magic of TV, he is with us here this morning. Phil, thanks for doing this. Really appreciate it. Huge thrill for me as a fan. But I want to start with that new track, the one that we just rolled off the top here. This is extremely personal. This stuff really happened to you.
It did. You know, you work out every day and exercise, and you eat everything but fried foods and eat salads every day, and then you just drop dead. You know, it was a pretty brutal experience, but you know, I'm very blessed to be alive and to be still talking to you guys today.
What do you want people to take away from this single when they hear it?
Well, I hope it evokes some sort of response, some sort of thought. You know, you can do everything right, and it can all still go wrong. You know, and that's what I thought I was doing. You know, I never did a drug. I never drank really. So I mean, I'm a boring guy. You know, and but I'm just blessed, and I don't take anything for granted anymore. I've been on the road for 25 years, and you know, I'm writing song after song after song. But this was a special song, you know, just to sort of, you know, dig out this music was pretty, I don't know, cathartic, I guess.
Speaking of songs, you've written a ton over the years. We're seeing Jody Messina on the screen. You've written a couple of big tracks for her, Bye Bye, I'm All Right. You wrote My Next 30 Years for Tim McGraw. If somebody goes through your songwriting catalog alone, they would think you've got to be crazy for giving away all these tracks. Do you ever look back and think, I should have kept one or two of these?
Well, you know what? I didn't really have a choice at the time. I've always been a big fan of songwriters, you know, Chris Christopherson and, you know, Waylon, all these guys, Willie Nelson, of course. I've gotten to tour with all these guys and met them all, Johnny Cash, and, you know, when I was a kid, right? You know, so, you know, a young kid coming to Nashville, but I just, you know, it just happens the way it happens. I do all these songs in my concerts, you know. I mean, I did write these songs. They're my songs, so I still do them. Everybody goes, why you do all them Jody Messina songs or Alan Jackson songs or whatever, you know? And I say, well, you know, I did write those songs, and I was blessed to have them record them, you know, and I don't regret anything. I just, it's just, you know, it's just my path. It's a little different than most people's.
Favorite song, when we come to these concerts in Regina at the casino, or you're going to SaskTel Centre to see you with Old Dominion in late March, early April, May, what's your favorite song to perform? Is it Just Another Day in Paradise, Little Red Rodeo? Which one to you is the most fun to play?
You know, I wish I could answer that, but they're all fun in their own way. You know, you know, I was never really a ballad writer much. I mean, I've had one #1 ballad or something, you know, and I don't know. Everybody goes, you're the up-tempo guy, and which is true, you know, because I have a real energetic show, but I do. I mean, I love ballads. I love good ballads, and I just heard the one-man band song, the Old Dominion song, just a minute ago. I just love that song, right? You know, I'm just really proud to be playing with those guys. I love them, and I've been with them. I mean, for decades. You know, when they, you know, Matt and the guys are from Virginia, like I am, in the States, and we just. You know, I tried to help them as much as I could and help them along. I just believed in them from the get-go, and it's great that they're just blowing up, and I get to tour with them now.
Phil, this is going to be a lot of fun. You can get your Casino Regina tickets at the Show Lounge box office, or you can call SaskTel Centre or use Ticketmaster to get the Old Dominion set up in Saskatoon. If you saw the set a couple of years ago at Country Thunder, Saskatchewan, you know what you're into, you know what you're in for, and it's a smaller venue for you to enjoy it. Phil, thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. Good to see you.